Good morning, class. My name is Tayanna Rias, and today I will be giving my personal experience speech by the name of when I first started as an MVSU student. This speech will be about my most memorable moments. After graduating high school, I started a new journey at MVSU as a stand I didn't know quite what to expect, meeting my new dance coach and my new team members. We started off with band camp and learning new techniques and new stunts of how we would feel to be in front of thousands of other people when dancing during the football games. After so long, I began to see that dancing in college was way more harder than what it was in high school. But doing what I love most has become very intense now. I will start off by saying we had a lot of early mornings and a lot of late nights. With that being said, when I mean by early morning and late nights, we had band camp from 5 a.m. in the morning to 10 p.m. at night. During the time of 5 a.m. and during to 10 p.m., we will be practicing marching around campus, getting to know each other. We had stations where we work out, go to the track and run. We had breaks of like an hour, but during band camp, most of all, it was more of learning new techniques so that you can look together as a whole when it comes to dancing in front of everyone. I also had to get the feel of dancing with new faces, which means it was me plus 14 more other girls and my coach and the assistant coach. With that being said, we also had like 100+ band members. So I had to get the feel of being around these people every day and like getting to know them, getting to know like how they act and what it's like being around new people. With that being said, I had 14 other dance sisters who I got along with easily because we all collaborate with each other when it comes to dancing. Dancing is something fun, so it's like, well, girl, you like doing this and I like doing this. So it's like we putting our techniques together to see what we can come up with to be other HBCUs. Also, we have to take a lot of critiques from our coach. With that being said, okay, it's like when you learning something, you have to get the feel of doing it like the way she wants you to do it so that y'all can look as a whole. So like if we doing an 8 count and I mess up and the other girl doing it right, I had to take critique from my coach. With that being said, she's saying like what I'm doing wrong and what I need to fix it. So if I continue to mess up, sometimes that can distract you and it also can distract your other team members by it's like you get frustrated with someone telling you to do the same thing over and over and over again. So it's like the critiques are good in a way, but then again they can be bad towards you because someone is telling you like what you're doing wrong, and for you to keep messing up, it's not like a good feeling to keep messing up on something that someone is like constantly say, well, I just told you to do this, well, why you still doing this? And like it's good in a way, but also it could be bad again. And like 2 weeks of band camp, waking up every morning at 5 a.m., not going back to your dorm at 10 p.m. You only having 2 breaks, which are an hour. So between the time of 5 a.m. and 10 p.m., you only have 2 hours worth of breaks. You have no other choice but to sleep. Because it's like you're on a meal plan, you gotta eat what they say, you gotta do what they say, you can't do what you wanna do. Going all day without a phone, and of course, I love my phone. So now it's came to the last week of band camp, which it gets very intense. Things get way much harder, and my coach gets a little bit stricter. And it's like in a band camp, and then you start your freshman year off at college. You don't know what to expect, what to do, like how people gonna look at you, and also you nervous at the same time. So like my first day of class, I was walking around campus, didn't know where to go, didn't know what to do, didn't know who to ask because for these whole 2 weeks I've been with the band, I didn't have a chance to go to freshman week with all my other freshmen that I came in with because I was too busy focusing on dancing. And like in a way you can't go back and say, well, can one of the band members come here with me? Because guess what? They're not in my department. I didn't see no band members, no nothing. The only thing I had was my roommate. So she was a big help. We stayed together all day, every day. So after like my first day of class, it was like from 9 to 11. Then we had break. We going to Cavs and see everybody else. Of course, I didn't go because I was ashamed. So it was like I went to my room and just stood there and did work until it was time for me to go to practice. So after practice started at 6 every day. If you're not there at 6, don't even worry about coming. So it was like we practicing every day from 6 to 10 on the same stuff and way much more for band camp. So with that being said, you gotta remember everything that you learned during the 2 weeks of band camp and then put it what you're learning now. So it's like a lot of stuff that comes with dancing that you know you have to remember, and then you have to turn around and do it all over again. So also we had this thing called like before the games, it's like you have practice Monday through Friday, and on this Thursday you go through cuts. So on that Monday you learn the field show. By that Thursday you should have the field show down pat because I mean you got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday you should know the field show. So we had this thing where it was like you had to make cuts to get on the field. So of course you had to do the field show over and over and over and I mean over again. So if the band played our field show song 10 times, you did the field show 10 times. And during those 10 times, our coach and our captain is watching to see who got everything down pat, who would look good with who on the field, and who's going to execute the dance to the fullest with energy, smiling. And it's just like you gotta know like what to do, when to do. Like on every 8 count, you have somewhere to be. So if you are in that spot where you're supposed to be, then you should have no worries about making cuts. Me personally, I'm a freshman. A lot of these old heads know what to do. So it was like, dang, I hope I made cuts. But of course, I did what I had to do to make cuts. So it was like I made cuts or whatever, and it was a great feeling, but then again, it wasn't a good feeling because you still gotta look at the fact I gotta march in the stadium in front of all these people that I don't know. So it was that Saturday of the game, the morning of the game, you have to be up at 8 to be at the band hall, to get makeup done, make sure your uniform is right, make sure you have everything that you need before that you march to the stadium. So, you know, me, I'm ready, listen to me walking around, everybody giving us motivational quotes, to say, well, this is your first game, you should feel this way, or you shouldn't be nervous, and it's not going to be that bad, but of course, I'm thinking it's going to be bad. So, marching to the stadium, being at dancing is something that I love to do. Marching to the stadium, it felt good until I got to the gate. It seemed like all those people just standing there, just watching, waiting on us to come through. And of course, I began to get nervous. So, marching the stadium, you come around the corner and the band plays Devil Gun. And of course, we have to do our little parade thing to Devil Gun. So it's like, dang, I gotta dance in front of these people. So of course, you're not thinking about it at the moment because the music is playing. You still have to go with what, the music is playing. So when the beat drops, you have to believe. I mean, you can't sit there because if you sit there, you will be embarrassed. So by that time, after we marched in the stadium, we got up to the place of our seating. So you sitting down, the game's hype, and all of a sudden the buzzer rings for the second quarter. Of course, second quarter has rolled by, the game is hype. Everybody is waiting on the halftime show. So of course, halftime show is where we go down and we get ready to do our field show. What we have all been waiting for, but at the same time, we really not waiting for it because we're scared. So it was like we got down there to change uniforms, and one of the uniforms was missing. So it's like, dang, everybody, feeling a little bad, like why this got to happen on our first game, this, that, and the other. And it's like, so what are we going to do now? Because the person who doesn't have the uniform can't sit out. We have to find a way to fix the problem. So finally, we got someone to come over there to resolve the problem. So after resolving the problem, it was our turn to walk out on the field. So we're walking out, and of course now we're not nervous, but then again, some of us are nervous. So once we get out there, the band is playing, everyone is cheering, and like we standing on the sideline waiting for our turn to dance. So once our song came, we got out there, we did the field show. Of course, now I'm not ashamed because when dancing, it's like you can't, it's like you tuning everybody else out to see, to make sure that you are doing what you're supposed to be doing, when you're supposed to be doing it, and how you're supposed to be doing it. So therefore, during the whole time of dancing, everyone else is tuned out. I only can see me and the people who are out there on the field with me, and those who are in the stadium just could see like what we are doing and what we are doing, who messing up. So of course, I only can hear the band music. I can't hear, no one is cheering or none of that nature. So after the song stops and we are done with our field shows, of course now you can hear everybody cheering and people on the sideline calling your name. But the only thing that I do remember is my coach being on the sideline and she's like, "Yes, girl, y'all did this, that, and the other." And after that, it made me feel like, well, yeah, this is the most memorable moment of my life because I never imagined myself dancing at a college or none other than just dancing period outside of high school, because I have always said I wanted to dance, but I never thought that it would happen. So it makes me feel like, it makes me feel that dancing in front of all those people changed my perspective of how dancing in high school was, because dancing in high school was nothing like dancing how it was that Saturday night performing in front of all those college students and professors and other band members, or alumni students and all that other kind of stuff. So it was like, now I came to the conclusion that the joy of completing my first performance was like, yes, this is all I have been waiting for and all of that. So it was like, now where do I go from here? So after my first performance on the field, after that, I had no problem with marching into the stadium. I had no problem with getting out there in the stands, the band playing music and dancing. I had no problem with coming out in front of others. Like now I could dance anywhere and do anything, like to any type of music. And it's like fun. And I say that dancing in MVSU was one of the best choices I have made this